this up a little. On the road again. I just can't wait to get on that road again. Life I love is making music with my friends. I can't wait to get on that road again.
I'm filming everything.
Are you?
Yeah.
On the road again. Seeing places that I've never been. Seeing faces I may never see again. I can't wait to get on the road again.
Yeah, this man's
On the road again.
Woo!
Like baby gypsies who roll down highway.
She's a little dirty in here.
We're the best friends. Where we go and since the world turns our way. And our way is on that road again.
Wow, it's warm in here.
Hello, my name is Thomas. I go by @TomQuest. I guess I can't hashtag for that. What do you do? Like a little A with a circle around it? I don't know. Find me on Instagram @TomQuest. I'm starting this channel because I want to help you guys live better lives and have more fun, be more vibrant, have more joy. So I got a long backstory, and I'll get to that in a moment. But first of all, thanks for checking this video out. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share this with your friends because I need people to watch me or I'll fade away into nothingness. Hello. I'm just trying some stuff out. Let's see what's up here. I got this reflector. One side's gold, one side's silver. Which side makes me more beautiful? I don't really see a difference. Do you guys see a difference? I see a little bit of a difference. Let's try this one. Oh, ooh. Look like I've been in the sun since Sunday. Sunday was just 2 days ago. And I was in the sun all day Sunday. Why am I making this video? Oh yeah, because I'm starting a new website and a whole new YouTube channel. And I really just want to tell you guys my story a bit. My grandma Grace would call us ding dongs because she was French-Canadian. She would call us a ding dong if we did stupid shit when we were growing up. And this friend of mine, Brandon, likes to do stupid shit and get himself hurt. He's grown up quite a bit since, but he earned the nickname when he was younger and liked to do things that weren't necessarily wise. My friend Dane Doe and I started stretching in the sun on the deck one day. I think we were drinking beer at the time. I don't drink anymore. Never really have been a big drinker, but at the time I was having the odd beer. All that aside, we started stretching on the deck. Dane Doe eventually got a job out in Western Canada, moved away. So I ended up stretching on the deck alone and decided, you know, I want to learn like some real yoga. I had a potential client that I ran into who runs a yoga studio. I was getting private lessons. I was doing private lessons for about a year. I'm feeling pretty strong in my yoga practice lately. She teaches alignment-based yoga in Iyengar style. So it was really good for me coming from a place of never really taking care of my body, never stretching, never working on flexibility or anything like that, to using props, finding the ease in the poses and learning to align the poses properly, learning to connect with the energy and the emotions behind it, and look inside and evaluate kind of what's going on inside of myself. It makes sense to me now, but like the old Thomas in my brain says that shit sounds crazy. And you might be saying the same thing, but it's not crazy. It's a way of self-reflecting that is extremely productive. I hope you'll try it. My father, my sister, half-sister, have struggled with depression quite a bit in their lives. My father has had 2 attempts on his life that I know of. Obviously both extremely traumatic for anybody who has somebody they love that doesn't love themselves. It's traumatic. It's hard to see people you love going through that. It's hard to say goodbye to somebody who you feel like you haven't had enough time with, who you've got regrets about not spending enough time with, not giving the care and attention to, and you know, like almost a sense of guilt, like maybe it was my lack of care and attention that contributed to the situation that we were in. So watching my clearly hereditary depression issues unravel within my father and my half-sister kind of woke me up to the fact that I need to be proactive about finding joy and happiness in my life and not focusing on the negative and not beating myself up and taking care of my body, taking care of my nutrition and all these little aspects that contribute to a healthy, balanced lifestyle. That led me into positive self-talk, which was the first kind of step I took. When I was finished my sun salutations, I would lay on the mat and just say different mantras to myself. It would be things like, the one that was always consistent was, I love myself, I trust myself, I'm happy and I'm at peace. Those are the 4 things I said over and over and over to myself. And whatever books I happened to be reading at the time, I might throw in mantras for that. And then I ran into a couple at a business event who are now extremely close friends of mine. She gave me a couple of really good recommendations. One of them was Breaking the Habits of Being Yourself, which goes pretty in-depth into the science of why some of this stuff that seems miraculous or magical is real and makes sense within the context of the scientific laws that exist. I was coming from being a kind of a skeptic, slowly needing to be convinced into being a believer. So that was a great book for me to read, and she's just got great timing with her book. She got me on that one. She got me on Eckhart Tolle, Power of Now, but she got me on Eckhart Tolle's Power of Now. I call him Eckhart Tolle, so I'm gonna call him Eckhart Tolle. That book literally changed my life. I read it in the course of like a day or 2 days or something. I just crushed that book. And now it's on I have a shelf of books that I read every year. And I haven't read it again yet, but I'm going to do it while it's sunny and beautiful in Canada because the winters just kill me here. Another one she gave me was The Conversations with God, the first one. And I cruised through that as fast as I could, but if you've ever read that book, you know that it's so profound that you need to stop and digest frequently, and it takes time to work your way through that book. So I'm glad I worked my way through that book. I think that book also changed my life. I had a really profound moment of connection while reading that book. Later on, she got me on Celestine Prophecies, which if you knew me before, I shied away from any sort of like fiction or storytelling books. I want self-improvement, I want facts, I want science. And if you look at my bookshelf, it's all, literally all science and marketing and things that are practical, I guess. So that was a hard one for me to pick up, but once I picked it up, I cruised to that book too because it was just super enjoyable to read. It talked about things that seemed mystical, but because I was coming from Breaking the Habits of Being Yourself, Power of Now, Conversations with God, the things that seemed unbelievable were much more believable in that book, so it opened my eyes a lot again. And since I've read a ton of books, maybe at some point I'll go through my bookshelf with you guys, but the point is, like, there's been this divergence of ways my life has taken changes. So there was the yoga, there was the reading and kind of the self-love, spiritual development side of things. Last summer in July, my father-in-law had a triple bypass surgery. He had never had a heart attack, thank God, so his heart is undamaged other than from the surgery. His wife, or my mother-in-law, did all the research and she came across the plant-based diet, whole food plant-based, no oil. It's the only diet proven to prevent and reverse heart disease. He went on that. When he went whole food plant-based, no oil, my wife decided that she was going to do the same thing. I remember getting the call. At the time, I was a hunter, fisherman, hardcore carnivore, ate chicken wings on a weekly basis, but if you look at pictures of me from back then, you can see it all over my face and my body. I was not the image of health. If there was anything I could do to help the situation, to help support my father-in-law and his journey, and in the same act, alleviate some of the burden from my wife, then I was going to do that. Based on what she was telling me, it sounded like it was going to be a healthier life, and it has been. We started switching in July the same time. I had my last meal of chicken wings on my dad's birthday, which is November 3rd. Since then, it's been whole food plant-based. I was doing raw till 4 for quite a while, and my level of vibrancy, or the way I felt, I felt so good. I can't even describe it. I just felt like a cellular energy. I felt like I was radiating all the time. Recently, like last, 2 months or so, I started doing intermittent fasting, which has had another profound change, and that's a whole other thing that maybe I'll talk to in a future video. But the last kind of bit of fat that I've got is just melting off since I've been intermittent fasting. Between the whole food plant-based diet, the physical activity I do now, between yoga, walking, biking, hiking, frisbee, I do whatever I can, kind of. Like I'm living like a kid again. I go out and play. It's like, oh, it's the end of the day, I'm gonna go outside and play. And thankfully I've got a good friend that does that with me. So I'm pretty lucky to be almost 30 years old and have an outdoor play friend. Sounds weird as a 28-year-old. I wish that I could just give people a taste of how I'm feeling. I want to show you guys what I'm doing so that you can feel it and you can adopt it and you can mold it to whatever works for your life, and you can feel the same vibrancy and joy that I'm feeling. So that's my story. There's a hell of a lot more to it, and I'm sure it will come up in future videos because I'm really going to try and push this channel. I want to be creating content. I want to be creating valuable content that's going to help you guys achieve your goals. This one's kind of a one-off. I just wanted to tell you my story more than anything. So hopefully it's inspiring a bit, and hopefully it creates some interest in looking for something new, because there is so much better out there in the world. And you can live a much better life if you just give yourself a chance. And giving yourself a chance is just by forming new habits, having the willpower to form new habits, and recognizing the bad habits so you can stop them in their tracks and readjust them so that they promote health and balance within your life. I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's probably way too long. It looks like I'm going on 23 minutes, so definitely way too long. Enjoy your day. If you want to stay in touch, hit the subscribe button. If you like the story or you have feedback, leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down. I don't care. Just show me that you're listening, and I'll keep producing. So thank you guys. Oh, is it Toll or Tolle or Tolle or something else? I don't know.
I'm a country music player, so it's like to do something that happy just isn't realistic.